Readers, and welcome back to another day of asking and answering questions. In the last lesson, we learned why readers ask questions and when readers ask questions. And today I want to teach you about the two types of questions that readers ask. These questions are thin questions and thick questions, and they're both really important to helping us understand what we're reading. So let's talk a little bit more about thin and thick questions. Thin questions are really easy to answer. These answers are short and simple. They're right there in the text or in the illustrations. You don't have to think super hard about these. And there's only one right answer. Like, what color is the grass? Well, it's green. You can look in the picture and see that. Or who is the main character? That is a simple question. It's going to be the person or animal the story is about. But then we have thick questions. And these are a little bit harder to answer. They're kind of like a thick piece of Play Doh that you're trying to cut through. It takes a little bit more effort to cut through a thick piece of Play Doh than it does to cut through a thin piece of Play Doh. So they're more difficult to answer. Thick questions might have a complicated answer, or they might have an answer that requires some explanation. Um, for example, a thick question might be something like, what is one reason this character feels upset about what is happening? And so you're going to have to take a lot of information and kind of inference and make connections in order to answer the question. So these types of questions might lead to different opinions or different answers. So these types of questions are definitely more tricky to answer. Um, Thin questions are important because they help you, the reader, and they help your teacher make sure that you are focusing on the story and that you have a general basic understanding of what's happening, that you know who the characters are, you know what the setting is, you know the basic, most important events from the beginning, middle, and end of the story. But thicker questions are those ones that require you to really, really think hard about your answers. So pay attention to the different types of questions you're asking today or the different types of questions you're answering. Happy reading!